Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be explaining how I overcame all of my addictions, feeling low confidence, feeling empty on the inside, to now feeling the best version of myself, having high confidence and feeling the relationship with the Lord inside of me all in 1 year. Here's how. Let's take it back to 2022 when I first entered high school. I was just a young man who was just trying to enjoy his life in his high school life, feeling the high school experience and just learning all the ups and downs of high school. But then, 3 weeks later, getting into high school, one of my friends introduced me to this thing called the vape. He's like, take this thing and smoke it. I'm like, smoke this? No, I don't smoke. But he's like, no, trust me, smoke this thing, it's gonna make you feel nice. I took it, I inhaled, and within 2 seconds, I started coughing out for help. Coughing, literally almost dying. It was the toughest thing. And I said, no, no, no. You know what? I no longer want to do this thing. This thing is not for me. Little did I know, the following day, I met them at the bathroom. This time, they took out the exact same vape and they said, you want to try it again? Then I said, you know what? Let me give it a try. But I first asked, how do you perform this? He said, you inhale and then you inhale it inside your lungs and you're going to feel nice. And guess what I did? I did exactly that. I inhaled and within 2 seconds, I felt so amazing. That was the best head rush that I have ever felt in my entire life. My first ever head rush at the age of 13 years old, entering high school. First ever head rush. It was the best head rush that I've ever experienced. Then I took another pull and another pull and another pull. Then I'm like, you know what? No, I'm good now. I don't want to be too addicted. Later did I know, 10 minutes later, I wanted it again. So then I told them, can we quickly go to the bathroom? We went to the bathroom, took two more. Then guess what? Within 1 week later, the week later, I gave him money. I asked him, how much is this thing that you bought? He told me it was just 100 Rand. I'm like, how? I go home now that following day and I go check in my cupboard. And guess what? I have 100 Rand laying over there. So guess what I did the next day? I gave him the money and I said, may you please get me one? And he was shocked. And I was even shocked on the fact that now I'm becoming a professional smoker. You get me? So I was even shocked. But then I gave him the money. He went to go buy the things. And the following day, guess what I did? I opened that thing with a smile. Opened it up and I smoked so nice. I was enjoying it with all of my friends. Smoking, damaging ourselves, but then we didn't know, so we were just enjoying every single bit of it. It got to a point where even in class we would be smoking this thing. In class, in a classroom, whenever we feel the hunger, whenever we feel like, okay, I need something to smoke, guess what we'd do? We'd ask other people for the same thing and we'd smoke their things. People that we don't even know, would ask them and we'd still smoke their things. It got to a point where I decided to go now do my research because now my performance on the field started to slack. I used to be fast, a fast runner, an active runner, but then I started to slack now in practice. I started now to not feel as fit as how I usually wanted to feel. I started to feel now a little bit less of the person that was meant to be the fittest person in the hockey field. But guess what? This thing was starting to damage me. So then now I did my research and I checked that no, this thing actually affects the lungs. This thing actually damages the lungs. So then I told myself around quarter four of 2022, I told myself, you know what, I'm done with this thing. Within 2 minutes of me saying that I'm done with this thing, guess what I did? I inhaled another one and it felt amazing. Then I'm like, you know what? No. I'm gonna start tomorrow. Telling a lot of people that, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna start. Guess what? The same day tomorrow morning, inhaling that nice vape, grape ice, cherry ice, whatever flavor it was just a nice flavor. Inhaling nice. And I said, no. Trust me now. Next month I'm gonna start. Guess what again? Next month, inhaling nice. Inhaling the head rush this time was even nice. Not as nice as the first time, but it started becoming much more nicer. And this was very devastating for me. And this made me realize, you know what? I am actually now addicted. I accepted the fact that I am addicted. So guess what I did? I bought a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot more of vapes. Telling myself that I'm gonna quit, but I never quitted. Telling myself that I'm gonna stop this thing, but I never stopped this thing. Then coming to the end of quarter 4, around November, December, this is where another addiction came into play, which is the porn addiction. Let me take you all to 2023. 2023 was the year of rock bottom. Let me tell you how it all started. Walking into 2023, you know what I said? New Year's resolution, I'm gonna stop smoking. Guess what I did? I went back to smoking. And around mid-January, this is when my porn addiction started to become a serious problem. I used to watch it back then, but it wasn't that much of a big problem as how it was in 2023. 2023, February came around, and this is when I started now watching it on a not daily basis, but like 3 times a week basis. Watch it on a Monday, watch it on a Friday, maybe watch it on a Saturday. Watch it on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. It was always weekends. Saturday was always over there, but it got to a point where I was watching it 3 times a week, doing it 3 times a week. And this was a serious problem for me. But then I did my research and I asked myself, is this thing good or is this thing bad? Because I like doing my research and finding out if what I'm doing is really going to help me in the future or just damage me in the future. I found out that this thing will damage everything about me. It will damage my memory, Ross. It will damage the way I look towards the opposite gender. It will damage the way I just feel about myself, and it will just damage just my self-appearance. After knowing all of those facts, I tried getting on a no-fap. I was like, no, let me not fall into this trap. I've already fallen into this trap of smoking vape. Let me not fall into this trap of now doing this porn addiction. Guess what? I fell into it. And this year I fell into it hard. Like really, really hard. Within a school week, I would do it now 5 times in a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometimes even weekends. The night before going to school, I would do it. When I wake up, I would do it. When I just felt a little bit of an urge, I would do it. I didn't hesitate. I just went straight right into it. And this was a serious problem. It led me to a point where I started feeling like, what is my use on this earth? I can't be just smoking vape and watching a lot of porn. What can I do on this earth? Guess what? I decided to now upgrade the level of my smoking addiction. Because I was like to myself, this thing of smoking this vape is no longer hitting me on the highest level. What can I now do? This is when I got introduced to weed, ladies and gentlemen. Q3 2023 is the first time when I smoked weed. Hockey tour, us enjoying with the gents. We're losing our games, but we're just having a nice time over there. And guess what? Someone brought weed. And I'm like, you know what? Let me give this a try. So I smoked, and I felt amazing. The first time is always the amazing time of any addiction. I will never lie. So I felt amazing after smoking that weed. I ate a milk tart, and that milk tart was so good. Yo, that was the best milk tart I've ever tasted. Then within a week, me and the boys were like, you know what, gents? Let's host another session, but this time with weed involved. I was like, what? Are you guys sure? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. So then, started smoking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a nice high feeling. Started eating nice food. I started acting nice. And at the same time of this addiction, when my weed addiction started to build up a little, I was still smoking the vape, and my porn addiction was still a problem because I was watching this thing 5 times a week. Some days it would be even 3 to 4 times a day. That's how bad it was. So I was addicted to 3 things. And this led me now to feeling lazy, led me to now feeling more procrastination. Laziness came into my life in 2023 really massively. I didn't want to do activities. I didn't want to go out with the family. The things that were supposed to be real dopamine became boring to me. I just always wanted to scroll on social media. I always now just wanted to not do hard things. Yes, I wanted success back then, but I didn't put in the true action of acting like the person who truly wants that success. So then I became more lazy. My procrastination became on the highest level. Whenever they gave us a task now that was due for 2 weeks, I would do it the day before. Whenever I have the opportunity now to do something, to let go of it so that I don't have to stress about it when the day has to come, like within a few hours, I would be like, I'll just do it later. And guess what? Panic mode starts kicking in. And guess what? When I start to panic, I just grab my vape and smoke nice. After a difficult day, which is basically playing a hard match or performed good on a hockey match, I'll go to my bed and be like, let me reward myself with watching porn. Imagine that. Yo, let me reward myself with watching porn. That's how bad that addiction was. Every weekend, I would tell the gents, or I'd even tell my friend, hey, let's go smoke this thing. We deserve it. We worked hard this week. In that time, in that time in a week, I never done anything productive. All I did was went to school, go to hockey practice, come back home, do homeworks, go sleep. No, do homeworks, watch porn, smoke my chuff a lot, and go sleep. Then in the weekend, I'm like, let me just reward myself for the hard work that I've done. So I smoked that weed nice and flowing in cloud nine. So this damaged me. This made me lose all confidence towards myself. I felt very weird around people. I felt really weird around people because if people never had the things that I wanted, I was just gonna be a social weirdo around that circle. My friends would be talking to the people in the circle. I would just be there, just sitting around, wondering, okay, whenever they say, yo, Wesihle, what's up? Aren't you a little bit shy? Oh, me, shy? Nah, I'm not shy. In my head, I'd be like, I just want something to smoke. I'm just thinking about a lot of things. But in my head, I just wanted something to smoke. So it was that bad. People showed me less respect. I even showed myself less respect. Because how can I respect myself if I'm being controlled by these addictions? How can I respect myself if I can't let go of something that doesn't breed? So I even lost respect on myself. Felt low confidence, had no respect for myself, and I had no purpose in life. I didn't know what was my point on living. Was my point of living just waking up, smoking chuff, going to school, watching porn, smoking weed on weekends, and that all, a cycle of that, playing hockey to just keep a little bit of activeness, but it never helped. Was that really what I was put on this earth for? Started questioning myself, started hating myself even. I didn't know what was my point on this earth. This was the year where everything hit rock bottom. This was the year where everything just went south for me. No attention from the opposite gender or even my gender. People never had respect for me. I never even had respect for myself. Confidence was at the lowest point. All I wanted to do was those substances. I had no purpose in this life. I felt lost and completely empty. And lastly, I just hated my life. I seriously hated my life. But then in December the 4th, 2023, I said enough was enough. I looked myself in the mirror, I took a picture, and I said to myself, yo, you said that you wanted success. You here busy scrolling on social media every day, procrastinating, seeing other people winning. You're seeing other people overcoming this addiction. You're seeing other people being more social around people. Don't you wish to be like that? And I took myself in the mirror and I was like, you know what? Enough is enough. It's time to now take action and finally take my life seriously and find purpose in this life. I need to let go of all of these addictions. I need to now start feeling more confident. I need to now start building a relationship with the Lord. So, walking into 2024, I started focusing on these three things that helped me become the person that I am today. Me focusing on these three things really helped me in my self-improvement journey and transformed my life. Here are the three things. Number one was building a stronger relationship with the Lord. Building a stronger relationship with the Lord was the best decision that I ever took. Because when I was at my rock bottom, I felt empty, I felt weak, and I had no strength. But then I remembered my favorite Bible verse, Matthew 7:7. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall get. Knock on the door and the door shall be open for you. So I asked the Lord, Lord, please help me now overcome these addictions. Please help me now become a better version of myself. Yes, I will seek your word and I will push to understanding your word. Even though I don't understand, I'll push to understand it. And I'll keep on knocking on the door until I can become the person that I truly want to become. So guess what? I started taking his word much more seriously. I started reading a Bible chapter a day. Whenever I wake up first thing in the morning, I read a chapter a day. Then I'll go straight into prayer. Rock bottom this time. I felt still empty, but I still kept on doing it. Then the more I did it, the more I could feel something inside of me is growing. Could feel something inside of me is growing. And that was my spirit growing inside. And this helped me become the person that I am today. This helped me think much more clearly. The Lord helped me just think and understand that you need someone by your side to guide you. How the Lord has benefited in my life, He has helped me walk in the path to now not go where the wicked go and go where the righteous go. He opened my mindset to see what's right and what's wrong. He taught me the things that I should do in order to make him happy so that he can come live in my house each and every single day. My house inside of over here, which is my heart. So me, don't judge others, otherwise you will be judged the same as you judge others, but worse, from your Lord. He told me to love one another as how you love yourself. He showed me to put hard work into practice if you want to be, as the Bible verse says, Proverbs 14 verse 23. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads to poverty. That Bible verse showed me that, whoa, I need to now start locking in. I need to now start working hard towards my goals and making him happy so that I can get the blessings that he has planned out to me. So, number one, I focused on building a stronger relationship with the Lord. Number two, I focused on building a stronger mindset. You having a weak mindset, you won't be able to achieve anything. Being honest with you. This was me basically. I told myself, I'm going to stop smoking choof. But then my weak mindset said, no, relax. You'll stop tomorrow. Smoked again. Told myself, no, I'm going to stop next month. Weak mindset came in. No. Don't stop next month. Stop in 3 months. That's going to be nicer. Smoked and I smoked and I smoked. Having a weak mindset really damages you and really has damaged me. It made me look at myself in a way that I was now low confident, couldn't express myself, couldn't take risk because I was scared. It just really hurted my progress. It made me accept the fact that I'm addicted to smoking the green stuff, watching porn every day, and smoking vape every day. Feeling low confident, procrastinating each and every single day, accepting the fact that I'm keep on scrolling each and every single day, feeling the change that I want change, but not doing anything about it. Imagine that. That's how having a weak mindset damaged my life. So then I started doing hard things daily. On the 4th of December, I decided to go for a run. Toughest run I've ever ran. 5 kilometers was really tough, but I still pushed through. I made it through, and this taught me a lesson that you have to let go of these addictions. My mind was keep on telling me, you smoking these things and you wanting to run over here, it's not gonna work. So I started doing more hard things daily. I started gymming more. I started running more. I started now just taking a bit more risk, small by small, going to strangers and saying hello. That's all. Hello. Nice shoes that you've got there. Simple stuff, taking much more risk and building that stronger mindset. And the best thing that I've ever did to build a much stronger mindset was also reading books. Reading books that's going to help me improve my mindset. Guess what it was? The Bible and self-help books. The Bible, Proverbs, and self-help books that have really helped me improve my mindset and people skills is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Those are the two books that has helped me improve my mindset. Then the third thing that I've done was starting to take my fitness much more seriously. Started gymming more. I started exercising more. And these are the two things that it has taught me. It has taught me patience and it's taught me to enjoy the process. Patience, because imagine now gymming for 6-7 months and not seeing any results. Going to a place hoping to see some gains. Maybe you see a little gains, but it's not the gains that you've truly been working hard for. You keep on asking yourself what's happening, but then you still keep on pushing. You keep on asking, am I really doing the right thing? But you still keep on pushing, teaching you patience and discipline. But then on the 9th month, you then see the results and be like, whoa, I can actually see the results. And that's what exactly happened to me. Went to the gym on the 4th of December and I only saw the true gains on around September. After 9 months of staying consistent, being disciplined and being patient. Not the dream physique, but it's a physique that I can see, wow. So the gym has taught me patience and to learn to enjoy the process. Enjoying the process of life, basically. Enjoying the process of you having a bad session, having a good session, eating healthy, running fast, picking up heavy weights, hitting new PRs. Just taught me to enjoy the process and be grateful for what you have so far. So these are the 3 things that have truly transformed my life and made me the person that I am today, all in just 1 year. This could take someone 3 years, 4 years, even 5+ years. But it took me 1 year now to transform everything about me. It took me 4 months to let go of my addictions. January, I said enough was enough. Then I stopped January. It was a tough month, but then I relapsed a couple of times January. So February is where it all began. February was the toughest month of me letting go of my smoking addiction, but we still pushed through. Around March, no, February, March, around April is where I truly now left it. I felt free and I felt amazing. Then I left my porn addiction. It was still a problem, it was a massive problem, but I left that one around November. Then I left my weed smoking addiction at September. All in 1 year, I let go of all of these things. And guess what? I became more confident in myself because now I'm putting in the hard work. I became less procrastination because now I could work towards something which is becoming a better version of myself. I could now finally be the best version of myself now. And most importantly, I felt something on the inside, which was my relationship with the Lord improve. I started respecting myself a little bit more. I started being happy with myself a little bit more. And guess what? I was happy to now be living on this earth, not being addicted to anything and being the best version of myself. All in just 1 year. Now look, I know you watching this video right now is in the position where you feel like you want change. You know that you want change, but you still keep on relapsing on your bad habits. You still keep on procrastinating. You still keep on being lazy each and every single day. But you know you want change so bad. And you know you want a nice physique that you can say wow to. But you still keep on falling back to those same habits. Now, if this is you, I'm looking for a couple of young men who now want to work with me one-to-one in order to now break free from all of your addictions, be a better version of yourself, and start building a closer relationship with the Lord, all within 6 months. It took me 1 year to learn all of these things, to go through ups and downs, but I can teach you all of these things all in 6 months. If this is you, click the link below at the description, and there's a Calendly link over there for us to book a one-on-one call to find your true problem and help you become a better version of yourself. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next one.